Okay, so I wanted to make a real quick demo on how to get a CS2 replay into the source Filmmaker. First, you want to get your demo if you don't have it already. You can just go to your Steam profile, go to your games, go to Counter-Strike 2, and then under My Game Stats, click on your personal game data. Pick the match type. If it doesn't load, just load the history. I'm going to go down to this Inferno match and click Download Replay. So then save this guy. I already have the folder up, and then extract the demo, and then fire up the CS2 workshop tools. So create a new add-on if you haven't been in here before, and then click Launch Tools, bottom right. So let's launch, and we can get rid of the zip there, name this something easier. Okay, it'll open a windowed version of the game. Cool, and then on the right it will open the asset browser. If you click on tools and just go to source Filmmaker, let's give this a name. Make sure you're picking the frame rate you want to work with and hit create. So this is an Inferno map, so first thing I got to do is set the session map. Just right click here in the viewport, find Inferno, let it load. This could take a minute if you have a lower spec graphics card. So put the mouse pointer in the viewport, and you can hold down the right mouse button and then fly around with the WASD mouse wheel, do some field view stuff. So what I'm going to do is put the camera here because I kind of know what I'm going to record. Alrighty, so if I bring up the windowed version, hit the tilde key, type in play demo, replays, and there's our demo we just downloaded. So I'll load that, put the console down. Cool. I'm gonna go to my character, and you can set binds for the demo viewer controls, and then also starting and stopping. So I'm gonna go to the very end of the last match. The game's kind of rolling, so you want to get in the broken camera view unless you want to do the first person recording. So this is rolling along here. I'm going to go over here and hit record, take the camera out, uncheck these guys. You don't want to keep these checked if you're doing a very close-up shot that's very small. And then camera you want to keep checked if you want the first person camera in there. So I'll hit record. You'll see the playhead down here on the left starts moving. Now I just kind of want to hang out with the players. This isn't recording any camera movements, just making sure that the models are loading right. Cool. So then I'll pause this here. Let's see where it grabbed it. Okay, so this is where the recording actually started in Source Filmmaker. If I move it ahead, you'll see player characters. The UI elements are not there, but you have everything else. So this is kind of the scene I was going for. So right click in the animation set editor here, and then create animation set for existing elements. We're gonna grab, okay, so that's our player coming around the wall, and I'm gonna grab my player here. Cool. Nice, it highlights it for you. So hit OK. So now if I click the Phoenix character, which is me, and then go into the graph editor, you'll see that all the animations from the recording are here, and they're all quite a mess when you have them all selected. But if you go in and just click one bone, you'll get it down to just that one bone, which is nice. Keep in mind that most of the time you're going to want to record with this offset mode turned on. Let me back it up here and I'll show you what happens if you don't turn that on. It'll pretty much just wipe over the automations. So to add a key, you click bookmarks here or just hit M. And then if I skip forward a little bit, as if I made a change here, I'll do M again, and you'll see down here in the graph, it's going to wipe those changes between the two, and we don't really want that. That'll make things just look super weird. So I'm going to undo. And then we're actually going to carry on here. So if I toggle the offset mode on and I add a key, and then I go a little farther down and add another key, it keeps that information here, which is crucial. Let's actually make a change. We'll just like grab his arm though, right here. So add a key, pull the camera back, and then make, well, actually we want to set a key up front so that it kind of goes back to normalcy. Pull it out, and you can kind of see the changes as I'm making them there. And just for editor's sake, I'm going to change the time scale to 5, which will just move everything forward a little bit. You can grab the bottom of the ruler here. You can do the mouse zoom, and then this button here will sort the graph a lot easier for your working space. So now you can see the arm comes out and then it goes back in and grabs the gun. So that's a super basic animation I made. If you've never done this before and you're just like, how do I get a camera in there? Typically I'll stay in the work camera, and then if I want to actually add a camera to animate, first I'll get this in position where I want. Create animation set for new camera. So camera 2. So then it created exactly where we're located. So if I just change the scene camera to camera 2. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, grab camera 2 and then place it where you want it. And then you have all these options here. You can add information on the graph. So if I just do the same thing with the key, M, he runs forward, and then I'll move camera forward a little bit, and then readjust my view. And there's some camera movements. And you'll see you can just do some real wacky stuff. There's also a clipping distance command you can put in there. Well, yeah, what did I even do here? Let's let it play. The sound's just going to be all messed up, obviously. Cool. Alright. That's pretty bad, but it demonstrates how quickly you can get in here and start working. Obviously all these tools serve slightly different purposes. Most of the buttons in this Filmmaker will pop out and tell you what they are. It's nice with the keys. You don't really have to change to the move function. You can just use the middle mouse button. You can select and use the middle mouse button to move things around. You don't really have to change between these two. And then that's pretty much it. If you want to get a video out of here, export, movie, and you can do a movie, MP4, you can change resolution, got more options in here. But that's pretty much it. That's the loading a CS2 demo into the Source Filmmaker.